Hello, how are you guys doing? Yeah, this is early. I wanted to go even earlier than this, but then I realized I had to go down to the store real quick to get some stuff. We're too early in the video to explain which store and to get what. So yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking, you know what? There's a lot of things that I do that I just don't stream because they're kind of like whatever. And I figure we do a little bit of that. I got to SEO some videos, and I just figure, hey, why don't we hang out? Sir Gaz, thank you for the 46 months of support. We're just going to be chill right now, you know? We're just hanging out, chilling. I kind of wish I could get this camera back about like 2 feet, but there's literally a wall like half a foot behind it, so... Unusual to say this, but morning, everyone. Morning, everyone. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock for me. Demolish the wall. I think my apartment complex might get mad at me about that, and I probably won't get the deposit back on that. So yeah, first thing I gotta do, just Scoocher's chair back. I mean, yeah, I guess I could move the whole situation back. First thing I gotta do is SEO some videos. This doesn't take long, but it's boring as all get out. See, Rev should install a dislike extension so he can see how many saw through this BS. And that CNN segment is 100% an ad for the AI girlfriend app disguised in an opinion piece. Honestly believe that, yeah. That was Doom Cup, was the second comment there. And, it's weird to me that I'm in the minority of IRL friends that hang out with them, yeah. This is back when I was talking about the AI girlfriends bit. I haven't seen any stupid takes recently. Everyone's kind of like, there's actual news to talk about, so people are talking about the actual news, and the actual news is depressing as all get out. And I just don't really want to talk about it, man. You know what I mean? I still feel a little hungover from last night because I went hard last night because I was like not feeling good. And I was like, you know what? I can just not be awake right now. So yeah, let's SEO some videos. So in the meantime, I'm going to be talking to y'all. I don't know how much of this I can actually really show, because if I show it, then it might cause problems as well. But I've got to SEO the making emotes video. Looks like you just got out of bed. I feel like I just got out of bed. I probably need to get some more coffee. Let's figure out a good spot for a thumbnail. Here, let me give you a face cam on this. So this is how I make thumbnails. I use, this is vidIQ. I just got to find a good spot where there's like good stuff going on. I think that I need to go ahead and make this like bigger, even if it makes it so that way it clips off the sides some. What do I mean by SEOing a video? Search engine optimization. I want this video to actually appear. The new sub badges look awesome. Thank you. They're all different, which is good. So that's pretty good to me. And then I've got these presets. And so this is the new one. This is the new logo. Basic plus. Bam. It's good. We be clipping? The mic's clipping, or what do you mean? I don't know if there's a just chatting thing I've done recently that I can go off of. Actually, probably that video I did with the AI girlfriends. I can probably use the tags from that. Yeah, the design is a little bit small. It's kind of hard to see the fella, so I need to just like bump it up some. I did use inappropriate language in this video, yeah, This one didn't get monetized because it had copyright stuff. All right, and then ads before, during, and after. And I like to put them at like the 30-minute and hour mark, and hour and 30 and 2-hour mark, and then sometimes at the 2:30, because honestly, if you're with me for like 2.5 hours, like whatever, you're in it for the long haul. Okay, cool. So that fixes that video, and then we could just copy the things. Didn't really have any tags that were of any relevance on that other video. So, yeah, I think we can work on the emotes some today as well. Yeah, one ad every 30 minutes, and sometimes it loves just spam ads. I'll be honest with you. It loves to just put an ad every like 10 seconds. And I have to back it down most of the time. I think there are more see, what is this even? I guess this is just everything Rev. I like to try and put like whatever the card is, just in case if you want to see more of it. And then you have to type in RevScarecrow, because if you just type in RevScare, that doesn't work. If you type in that, doesn't work. Doesn't work if you do this. Matthew Colon comes up before Reverend Scarecrow. And then you click that and subscribe, random call to action to make sure you actually do the thing I want you to do. Save. And then rights management, monetize in every country in the world. I probably said a couple bad words during this stream. Oh my, oh, okay, headbanging loss. Yeah, don't do that, but metal. Save that. Monetization. Did it not save that? There we go. All right, now mid-roll ads. So yeah, that's like way too many ads. And like no one wants to watch that. 1 hour, 1 hour 30-ish, 2 hours. And they're kind of like right next to each other, so. All right, for Death Clock, I'll give it to you. For Baby Metal, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one at all. All right, it looks like everything's good. I need to make sure it's in a playlist, so we'll put it in that one. And then schedule for today at 1 p.m. And you want to know why it's 1 p.m. and not 12 o'clock? Because when I first started doing this like 10 years ago, the difference between AM and PM, and it just confused me for some reason on whether or not 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. was the middle of the day, and I didn't want these videos to be coming out in the middle of the night, so I was just like, I'll just make it 1. Basically, I'm an idiot. Cool. And then the other ones, other videos from this week just didn't upload, so I need to start that upload now. And then I'm probably gonna get some coffee because I feel like I'm dead. So yeah, making emotes. Okay, so we got that. We need to get Voice of the Void and Synfessions. So we just send those on over, and those upload on their own time. Would you consider playing House Flipper? It's a cool tuber game. Or maybe House Flipper 2. I played House Flipper once. Yeah, I'm gonna go get myself some coffee, because I just feel dead. I was trying to cut down on the coffee today because like the last couple of days I've had like way too much like frantic energy going. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, Voices of the Void is kind of House Flipper to some degree right now. I got to clean the whole damn place, right? But yeah, normally like first thing in the morning, that's what I do. I do that. That one was pretty easy. Yeah, let me go get some coffee. I'll be right back. Give me like 30 seconds. The coffee should still be warm. Turns out the coffee isn't warm, so I'm heating it up in the microwave. Rev's gone. Are you guys ready for international? International what? Just the international. Okay, fair enough. Coffee just beeped. All right, I am back. Y'all seeing that dark figure in the top right? No. That's good. Top left. Let's see. What do we got there? There's gas mask. You mean him? That's Squiggy Smalls. He's my gargantuan squigoth kit bash. On top of the shelf. What? Like skull. There's a plane up there that you can't see. There's a Pikumiku, or not Pikumiku, Mimikyu. On the shelf in the back, there is a Kevin all the way back there that my wife made from the town of nowhere. Made out of like floof balls. I wonder how the fall of the Byzantine Empire affected Squiggy Smalls. Probably not much. The aesthetic is much more India. Oh yeah, rewarmed coffee is so good. Yeah, that's my gas mask, if that's what you're looking at. That's just a gas mask. That's the one I used to use when I was wandering around doing street medic stuff. It's a Israeli something something, which I remember getting flack for, because it's like, why are you wearing Israeli shit? And I'm like, because it was like what they had, man. Like, I'm not trying to make a statement here. Like, just I need to survive this situation. Yeah, Israeli tech is, I mean, like, it's fine. I like it more than the Russian one. The Russian one has like a full head thing, which does have better like sealing. But yeah. What's the obvious? I mean, like, there's a lot of news going around about Israel and Palestine, and depending on how much you look past the headlines, depends on how upset you are. I am not a fan of Hamas. I'm just going to say right off the bat, like, fuck them. But yeah, I mean, the U.S. military stores are going to have, well, Gaza's, yeah, I mean, Gaza is fucked up too. And shouldn't be like that. But I'm not going to get into the ongoing Middle East crisis on my video game channel. Because I know that, like, what? I think, yeah, like, both Ethan and Hassan have been trending. Yeah, I think it's very important to separate Hamas from Palestine. Because, yeah. Because, like, that was fucked up. And I don't know why it's so hard for people to just say, hey, attacking civilians, regardless of who they are, is fucked. Yeah, no, Twitter is insane right now. I'm not trying to open a can of worms. Yeah, I know. That's kind of where I'm at, too. I don't know. I just don't feel like you should be killing civilians. Like, into the line, you know? Like, they're civilians. I don't. But anyway, what's other things that we can do? Well, we could work on the emotes. I know how I feel on things, but I'm sure as hell not siding with Israel, and that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. And honestly, I hate that, like, we have to be coy about it, because it's just like, I don't know. I'm fine with going into a big old long debate about video games or something, but, like, this one is a really fresh wound for people. And I don't this is not the time to go, man, that was great. Like, I don't understand why people are having that take, and it's absolutely insane behavior to have that take. So Rocksmith would be good to play, but I feel real rough right now. I do not feel like I am awake or sober. Totally. I feel a little hungover. So we could do yeah. Do we have boy time? We've not had boy time today. Boy time is in the wings, waiting to happen. There's a couple things that I wanted to do. Towers Unite would be fun to stream at some point. I don't remember which one that is. If the boy shows up, I'll cuddle him and I'll sing to him. No worries. I was watching the Art of War stream on the best chaos models and stuff, and like I agree with a lot of what they say, but I don't. You try out some demos, that's definitely a thing. But one thing that Nick Notavati did mention is using Gene Stealer Cult as cultists. I don't know if I care for that or not. Because the regular cultist models kind of have like a titty outlook, and I'm not sure if I'm about that. So it'd be neophyte hybrids, or I mean, the neophyte hybrids, I don't know if I'm really about their aesthetic, and they're $5 more for pretty much the same situation. And you got to do a little bit of kit bashing because like their heads are not totally right. Some of these you could use. Like this guy, he could be a chaos worshiper. Same with this guy. And this guy and this guy. It's really like this guy and this guy that look very not chaosy. They look very Xenos instead. So I don't know about that. But they do have the right guns. Like they have a heavy stubber. They have whatever the fuck this thing is. So that would work. I kind of think I'm gonna go instead. So I'm not about the accursed cultists right now. They're not bad. They're just not my thing. So what I hate about this kit is it doesn't look like you have options. Do you get options on this? 10 cultists, each equipped with some combination of assault, brutal, assault weapons, frag grenades, crack grenades. These all have twisted details, chaos symbols, blah, blah, blah. You can have either a male or a female champion. These are designed to be visually compatible with the Occultist of the Abyss set, allowing you to expand your thing with even more ranged options. Is that their way of saying we didn't put heavy flamers in this? Because what I'd like for this to have is like all melee options, and this is like part of his head, I think, right? Yeah, that's the guy's head. Like the head and arm are one piece, which is really weird. Go back. Armpit tentacle? Yeah, yeah. That makes it look a little like accursed cultisty. That's a weird thing. Someone's armpit fetish either just got exacerbated or killed. I'm not sure which. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't think melee cultists are the way to go right now. Like, or ever. I think that that's just bad in general. But all of these legitimately seem to have brutal assault weapons, so some sort of melee weapon and a pistol, which is just not the loadout you want for your cultists right now. That's such a bad loadout. Because like they're basic humans charging into just like monstrosities and like space marines. That's not gonna fucking work for shit. Like, I don't think you need to play this game to understand that like some guy that doesn't even have the money to afford a shirt is not gonna have the raw strength to be able to take down a genetically modified superhuman or aliens or monsters or demons, you know? Like, this is, no, you shoot them with guns and you stay very, very far away from that shit. Like, nah, that's a bad fucking idea. So, yeah, the drive me closer and let me hit them with my swords. Now, there is a build that people are looking into with, like, you could do, like, Dark Apostle with all melee loadout guys and have +1 to wound, strength 3. You're wounded Marines on 4s, you're wounded tanks on 5s in melee. There's an argument for that. It's a very stupid argument that I disagree with, though. Other options, I'm looking at a lot of like the Necromunda gangs because they have a lot of different weapon options. So, like, you know, for Wordbearers, Caldor would work. I don't like the Orlocks. I think they look stupid. The Daleek and the Ash Nomads are all very good choices. So, like, Wordbearers are very religious. They're very, like, for the Dark Gods kind of energy. So, like, but again, I don't know if these are like, I mean, that's an auto gun. Again, I want there to be gun options, not whatever the fuck these weird things are. They look very neat, and they do look like culty kind of people. I don't know what the lore is on Necromanda stuff to save my life. But double pistol guy? Is this the same sprue, just different weapon? I bet you it is, because look at, like, it's got the 2 bandages around the foot, and then the other foot's barefoot. I bet you it's, like, 2 of the same sprue. So got one ranged weapon, whatever this thing is, which you could say is something cool. There's another one. These all have like ranged weapons on them, so they could be either the gun halberds. I don't want people to be confused and think that they're actually good in melee, because they're fucking not. If your cultists are in melee, something has gone horribly wrong for you. Your day is so bad. Daily Gang, these are, as far as I know, they're like spy guys. I love this guy with the Pimp Cane. Like, that's great. The Pimp Cane is an extreme bonus to this. It also seems like these would be fairly easy to build. Like, it seems like it's just body. Okay, so they've cut it apart. It's body, and then there's... Is that literally... Is it just one sprue? Are you fucking with me? Really? GW, are you charging $50 for one sprue? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where's the 10th guy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it is. Yeah, $50 for one sprue, and it's not really the weapons that I want. It's closer. It's a lot more ranged weapons. It is a lot closer. Like, you can do like a combination of like a knife and a pistol. You can, instead of having this guy have 2, like, you can just, yeah. And then just that's his, like, I don't know why they think they can use double, like, machine guns. It's a cool aesthetic, though, you know? And it's $50, and the cultist one is $50. But this is, like, a lot closer to the, like, weapon loadout that I would do. Dual akimbo canes. Unfortunately, there's only one cane guy, and it's only a left-hand cane. That would be very funny, though. And then lastly, and I think this is probably the best option, is the Ash Waste Nomads. This is like a fairly new kit. Looks fucking rad as shit. They're little buggy guys. They live out in the desert. Yeah. I don't know their full story. I don't know what the fuck this is. I guess it's like a missile launcher. Again, melee option, which looks cool, but is very bad. Maybe not in Necromunda. I don't know the rules. Just check the Discord, and there's some guy using his dick as a flamethrower. Oh, not my Discord. Okay, that's okay. I was like, someone's about to get bopped real fucking hard. How many like ranged weapon options are there? 4 long rifles, 4 blast rifles. They're auto guns, fuck it. So that's 8. And then what's a charge caster? Necromunda charge caster. Oh, okay, it's like the missile launcher thing. So you get 2 of those missile launcher things. There is like a grenade launcher that's pretty okay right now, and that could be a sub for the grenade launcher because it's 1 or 2 profiles. The range is shorter, but maybe he just sucks at aiming it. It's a cool model. I really like the fabric draped on top of it. That's pretty good. Was he riding a little bug? I'm thinking about kit bashing some cultists. Anon, thank you for the gift sub to Buddy. Okay, so I mean, like, that's all good. And I don't think that if I, like, painted these guys, like, even just the color palette they've got here, I don't think anyone's gonna be like, those aren't cultists. Like, that is, like, this is a straight-up proxy that I think most people would be fine with. The only guy that we gotta worry about is the leader guy, and honestly, I could probably green stuff an extra gun out of this. Like, can the sergeant or whatever the fuck this is called, thank you, Dr. Spamma, for the gift sub to Vor. I think that I could probably either kit bash or do something to get 1 extra gun. I do want to get a heavy stubber in their group just because it's a solid weapon profile. And I believe this is 1 sprue again. But the weapons are a lot closer to what I'd want. And honestly, the aesthetic is a lot better than the generic cultists. I don't know if there's another option for this. Go to Forge World and buy some overpriced shit too. I guess that there's like other games other than Necromunda that we could look at. What are the ash wastes? I honestly don't know a damn thing about Necromunda. But I think it's like the spaces in between the hive cities is just like desert and bullshit. See, I don't think that there's anything in Blood Bowl that we'd want. Kill Team is pretty much just... I mean, the other option would be go with Rangers, and Rangers have some weird shit going on with them. Mechanicus, there it is. I love the doggos. And I love the AdMech, like, aesthetic, but man... Do they have any D&D minis? Honestly, you could probably use a good chunk of these as D&D. These would be okay. They're all ranged options. They have almost the same profile as a regular cultist. So it's not like a huge thing. Kitty, shoulder pads. Those are pretty good. I need to get a 3D printer, I guess, but I mean, like, I just don't have a place to put it, you know? So can I just give these guys all the basic bitch rifle? 25, 1 small transfer sheet, a Citadel weird oval base for the sniper guy, and then a 25 mil base for everyone. I mean, that's perfect. It is $5 more than the regular cultist box. I don't know if I really like the aesthetic of the guns. Orc Boy's not doing well. I'm just like excited that CSM is actually like decent for once. I started playing this game in like early 8th edition, And like every now and then there's like a decent like chaos build, but like most of the time it relies on some weird jank and you have to have exactly these models. But right now, like there's only like a handful of models that you just like avoid if you're going to play like CSM, and you'll be happy. Yeah, the ventilation's a huge issue, and also I don't want to try and move it across country, which is something that we're going to have to do now. I do have to figure out how to get all my minis across country. If push comes to shove, I'll sell an army. But I'd rather not do that. I also just, one big thing about running orcs is like, let's see what my current orc list looks like. Magnetize the bases and get a big box with a metal plate fixed to it. Yeah, the cookie sheet method is pretty solid. What breaks easily when moving? Minis or... It's my most recent iteration of the, of my thing. There we go. Save myself from stuff falling off the table. Right. Okay, so I have a truck. I'm gonna probably kit bash a thing for my Rhino, so I can have a second one. Rucker truck I don't own, and honestly, it's a hard sell at this point. There's a cute little interaction with the mech and the Rucker truck. That's okay. Yeah, tabletop TTS has 40k, and that's how I play a lot of games, is on here. So that way I can try shit out like this. I don't own this, but this is like $80 or something. And I just don't want to pay that. Some bits tend to break off, yeah, especially like spiky bits. Loose hanging bits like whips. That kind of stuff snaps real easy. Any like thin plastic. These are good. I have them, I have this, I have that. I have most of this. This is a weird thing, though. I don't technically own a kill rig. I own a kit bash kill tank. And I don't know as if that's what area am I moving? Generally speaking, main. We haven't quite figured it out yet. And I don't know as if there's like a 40k scene there or not, so I may have to give up Warhammer in general and just play it on TTS. I do like the building and the painting. I do have a Rhino over there that I've been working on all week. I love that mount. I mean, like, this guy is cool. I've got him for sure, but this is like, I don't know as if most people would be cool with what it is. Do you like playing IRL more than in TTS? TTS allows me to run shit that I don't own and test. Like, I can test and see if it's worth doing a thing. Rather than spending the money on it. I've had some really, like, stupid ideas that I thought were great that I just, like, played a few rounds with TTS, and I'm like, man, this sucks ass. But that being said, I think playing in person, first off, like, the meta is different. The meta is what you own rather than, like, what the best thing is. So, like, as soon as a data slate comes out, people will suddenly rotate to having a completely different model in the online space, whereas in person you might have like a week or two to actually like exist. I also like just how much easier it is to move models IRL than on here. But it is nice to be able to just get a game at any time, any day of the week that I want, and that's nice. But IRL, I mean, like, I've been talking about it a lot. Like, we talked about it last time I did a just chatting stream. People are lonely, man. People aren't getting out there and talking to each other and hanging out with each other. And I know that, like, this is not a cheap option, but this is the option that I've decided to go with in order to have a social life outside of work, outside of this. Like, they don't know who I am because I'm not that famous. But also, they don't know who I am because I don't bring it up. When they ask if I'm doing art, I just do art. Yeah, like, what do you do for a living? I do art. Hey, Genvor. Hope you're doing well. So, like, I like testing things out on TTS, and I like getting my reps in with TTS, so I can play local tourneys or whatever. And I missed the local tourney again. It was it's like first Sunday of the month or whatever, and I just continuously forget that it exists and didn't get it together. Orcs are fine right now. I feel like that there's only like 2 factions that are just like really, really solid, and that's Chaos Space Marines and Eldar. I like having an excuse to do stuff with real people in the real world. Yeah. Also, like, people on TTS get angrier, and they will they'll show up to the game high or drunk. That's usually not a problem you have to worry about IRL. I have only played Warhammer once. Yeah, when you play online, people get way more tilted. They get real sweaty. Yeah, I mean, if you can pick up a hobby, I highly recommend it. Magic the Gathering and Warhammer are not cheap hobbies, but this is like my hobby. We both get like $100 a month that we are allowed to spend on whatever we want to do. I usually feel like half a 40K tournament is baked. Drunk is more like it. I don't know about baked. Warhammer, well, I mean, like, here's the deal. Like, I have had most of these models for, like, multiple editions at this point. Since, like, well, I mean, these guys I got in 9th. I got him in 9th. These guys I got in 9th. But the rest of this stuff I got in 8th, you know? So I have had these models for, like, what? I want to say, like, when did 8th edition come out? Warhammer 8th edition. March 22nd, I'm seeing people talk about it. So that can't be right. Because that's like last year. No. Release date. 2017. So I've been playing since 2017, which means that I've got 6 years under my belt on this game. And a majority of these I got when I first started. Yeah, Mike did play Warhammer with me. I don't suspect that you do it again. I mean, like, honestly, like, if you want to play, I highly recommend playing on Tabletop Sim. Because you can play with, like, just stupid fucking lists. Just absolute maniac shit. But I usually try and run, like, what I own. More or less. Let's check out this list. I think I own all of this except for the Cultists. Which is the thing that I was looking at there. I think this is my current list. Demon Prince. We got a squad of Chosen with a Lord. Mine is not the Hammer Lord guy. I've got the Arcos the Relentless, or whatever his name was, from the Dark something or other book, Dark Vengeance. And he just doesn't have rules anymore, so he's just a Chaos Lord. People usually play 2,000 points on TTS. Master Possession, I actually own one because I bought the starter box off of someone. More Chosen. The Chosen are all just Legionaries, but I don't run any Legionaries, so it's fine. Havocs, amazing. Raptors, probably getting cut. I just don't have... I've got, like, an awkward number of points left. I switched some Flamers out for some Raptors. They do the same shit. Just they have more synergy with my overall list than 2 units of Chaos Cultists. They're just here to stand on objectives and shit. 1 unit of 2 Obliterators, Abaddon, who is my Erebus, and then the Rhino that I'm currently working on and haven't finished. And honestly, this list slaps. The main issue is that I don't think that this is good, and I don't know what to replace it with. And I think I'm, like, right at the edge on points. I think I'm, like, 5 points off. So I could switch this out for, like, 80 points Flamers and turn it into, like, 15 points left over. But I have no, like, upgrades that I can do. Both of these are undivided. So their upgrade would be, like, 40. Yeah, I think, honestly, like... if you're gonna play Warhammer, definitely play a few rounds on TTS first, because if you fucking hate this game, what's the Zerg Rush equivalent to 40k? I might actually have a saved game of that. Give me a sec. Let's see if this was it. If you hate the game and spend $200 just to find out, that is like not a good way to do things. This is a save game that I had from the other day. Still working on the list. I think this is probably versus Eldar, and probably not. Yeah, I mean Nids are probably your best bet for Zerg Rush. Oh right, okay. So this is against the Chaos guy I played the other day, and he ran his Chaos stuff into my Chaos stuff, and it was bad news bearish for him. But yeah, no, there's a I forget what it's called. There's a new Hive Fleet thing you can do. I'm gonna just zoom in on this Demon Prince do a little jiggle. He's having a great time. Yeah, there's one, it's like Unending Swarms, I think is the name of it. And it's solid. Like, it's very solid. If you don't completely wipe out 2 units a turn, they're just gonna respawn them. Like, yeah. So, like, that's bad. So if you want to play Horde, like Orcs or Tyranids are probably the correct answers. Stop wiggling. Also, I really, really want to justify the ownership of a Defiler, but holy fuck, he's bad. Like, he's just not good. It doesn't look like I saved that Zerg map. That's unfortunate. Is this the autosave? Yeah, that's the autosave. Never mind. Yeah, Defilers, I mean, like, Defilers do have one cute thing in that they're, what, strength 16? Which means that you're almost automatically going to get Tank Shock maxed out, which is adorable. Absolutely goddamn adorable. For 190 points, dog dick, but, like, really funny. Because, yeah, what's the strength of the claws? 16, yeah. So 16, it's probably more than your opponent's, so you get 16 dice when you use... So, Tank Shock, let's look at that stratagem. 1 CP, 1 vehicle, Defiler's a vehicle. In your charge phase, until the end of the phase after a unit ends a charge move, select 1 enemy unit with an engagement range of it. So when you successfully make a charge, you would use this. Select 1 melee weapon it's equipped with. You choose the claw. Roll a number of d6 equal to the weapon's strength. If that strength is greater than your enemy's unit's toughness, roll 2 additional dice. For each 5+, they suffer a mortal wound, up to a maximum of 6. So he's strength 16, so you get 16 dice. And then that's probably more, because I can't think of anything that's got toughness 17 that exists right now. So you probably have more, so that's 18 dice, and you're just rolling 5-ups. That was a bad roll. Ideally, this always lands with at least 6 5-ups. If it's evenly distributed, it looks like this, which is exactly 6. If you run into a Titan, I still don't think it's a bad idea to try and use Tank Shock on it. Like, Titans are T20. If that's what your problem is, then, like, you got other problems, man. But you're probably winning anyway, because they don't have any points to spend on anything. But yeah, I find that despite the fact that the math says that this should almost always be a 6 bare minimum, it's because it peaks real hard on like this, and that screws up the average. And when you have a maximum of 6, that really just no, not at all, not gonna happen. So there's an edge case for the Defiler. He's, like, solid in melee. I think you'd probably still go Nurgle just to be able to, like, Nurgle strat him and keep him alive. But, you know? And I think I would probably not go with the Heavy Flamer, because you're not Overwatching. Like, let's be real. You're not going to Overwatch with a Defiler. So you'd rather have the extra swings just to be able to take things out, because 5 swings at string 16 is great, but it's only 5 swings. So you may miss, and just having the Scourge instead of the Flamer. Personal take. Though you're also polishing a turret at that point. So. But yeah, as far as cultists go, I mean, I guess these are good. And it wouldn't take a lot to make them look more heretical. But I don't know if I really like the way that they've got, like, flintlock looking las guns. I think I'd probably go with those Wasteland guys. Order them? I think I'm gonna go to my local game store and buy them. So that way they can get the money. They also are, like, slightly cheaper there. Instead of it being $55, it would be $54.99. Which, like, hooray! But also it keeps the store that I go to play with my friends open, which means I get to do that. Thoughts on the old defunct Tin Boy models? What is a Tin Boy? Is this 40k? It sounds like an orc thing, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Eldar Tin Boy, Squat Tin Boy, Marine Tin Boy. The fuck is this? Tin Boys are a type of robot created by and used by orc mech boys designed to look like metallic versions of living beings. Oh. Oh. Oh, they look so jank, dude. That looks so bad, man. Holy shit, fuck. I hate them. I hate how much their feet go off the bases. Man, they've gotten so much better at making minis. I think they look just really silly. This is cool. I like that drawing. I mean, that's basically what you're looking at, but holy shit. Oh, man. Imagine sourcing enough of the Marine ones to have a whole ass deployment of them. I mean, you'd run them as probably just boys, right? You could do this. That's from Mage Knight. Oh man, that's a banger paint job on a chunky old thing. Yeah, this is I recognize this guy from Mage Knight. I don't remember what he's called. Like, I haven't played Mage Knight in forever and a day. But I recognize him. Fucking loved this bear. Fucking weird looking bear. It was a werebear. Yeah, these models were so crusty. And like, they came pre-painted and it was not a good pre-paint job. Unless if you got one of the ones with the green base, in which case you would have to paint it yourself. I think I have these. Yeah, these are like collector's edition things. And I got some and they were cool. I love the guy on the right, the little skeleton dude. Or the grave robbers. I'm trying to find this one guy with the saw blades, because I know that's I think I have like all these. God. The stat base is really cool. The lottery system of it, where when you'd buy these guys, you'd buy them in a sealed booster, and you wouldn't know what the fuck you were getting. And in addition, there was like multiple rarities of everything. So like yellow is like the lowest rarity. Whereas you could get like a blue or a red or something, and that would be like significantly better. I forget what the color order was, but And then I had all the dragons because I always asked for them for like Christmas and birthdays and shit. But I mean, like, it's not this one, but I know it's in here. Oh, the storm dude, he was cool. Yeah. Man, this is nostalgia. Listening to Alien Ant Farm and like playing Mage Knight by myself because I had no friends. I remember doing that on my birthday alone. I tried to convince my friends to get into Mage Knight, but they got into Warhammer instead, and it was too expensive for me. So now I'm living a childhood dream and being able to play Warhammer. So this is not Warhammer. This is Mage Knight. This is a different game. This is a defunct game from like the 90s, 2000s, done by Wizards of the Coast. Warhammer is trending on Twitter? Is it? New Horus Heresy stuff? Yeah, it looks like there's a new armor kit or something for Horus Heresy. It's kind of hard to tell if anything at all has happened. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so this game failed because it was done by Wizards of the Coast in a lot of ways, and also because there's such a like stranglehold. But yeah, no, I mean this system was fucked. The middle guy. I didn't even see his face. Holy shit. Yeah, the paint jobs on these were definitely done like real sloppy. I love his fucking face. Holy shit. That is like Katachan, like infantry level shit. Like, the fucker in the front. They do look like HeroClix because this was the predecessor to HeroClix. This came out and then they shut down making Mage Knight in favor of making HeroClix so they could make a Marvel themed miniatures game. That's neat, you know? I mean, like these models are so crusty in comparison to whatever you can get with Warhammer. Like, they're not. I have a soft spot because I grew up with these weird looking bastards, but I'm pretty sure I had like a majority of these. I didn't have this guy. I don't know who he is, but I had him. I had that. Don't know about that one. I definitely had him because this guy, they just took a previous mold and switched out the head. They're very crusty. They're also like not the right scale for Warhammer. I was gonna use some of them. This fucking Knoll. And all of the pieces. Oh. Perfect. There are a couple reasons why this game didn't well. There it is. There's the guy that I was looking for. Yeah, they switched out a couple of his weapons to make him look like whatever, but yeah, that was the guy I was trying to find. That motherfucker. Where did he go? He was so good. Very thin your paints energy. Oh, this guy? I remember him. Man. What an absolute scam of a game that I got wrapped up in. Because yeah, so like the so much. So the red is like a higher rarity, so its stats are better than the blue one, but this one's 29 points and this one's 24 points. So you can get, yeah, these are like fine D&D minis, you know, and I use them as such. These were, I think all of these ones were heroes from the Dungeons expansion, which is actually a pretty cool game. Are we talking like obscure? This game is obscure because it was bad. Mainly just the monetization of it was bad. You know? If you could just straight up buy what you wanted, it would make the game so much more different. But like, this game was so fucked competitively. And the minis were real crusty. I mean, just no, like, it was very much just thin your paints energy. A lot of the characters didn't have faces or eyes. None of this is worth anything. Rare Mage Knight mini lot. No, these are not rare. Is thin your paints a Warhammer meme? Yeah, yeah. Classic video. I love him. I fucking love him. No!
Introducing a redesign.
So yeah, those, I mean, when this kind of stuff was like, these are just better minis than anything else out on the market. Like, say what you want about how chunky, like, some of these old, like, even this looks better than some minis that are being still produced, you know? Because I just remembered something that kind of felt like a fever dream to me. AT-43. Anyone here remember that? Space NATO fighting Space Red Army, fighting uplifted monkeys, fighting creepy transhuman former humanity. That sounds vaguely familiar. Yeah, but I mean, like, Reaper minis. I'm not even sure, like, where you buy minis that are not GW anymore. But I mean, like, these are still kind of crusty, man. Plastic figures. Yeah, the metal ones are going to be old. Like, look at this guy. Like, he's fine, but like, he looks real chunky. Like, you compare any of these, like, especially these weird jokey ones, like, I mean, that one's for charity, so I can't harp on it too bad. But I mean, what the fuck is this? It's all one piece, and so there's no, it's monopose. It's $8 for a mini, and it's not that great of a mini. You know? Agramon. Can we get a bigger look at him? Like, he's fine. This guy's like pretty solid. I mean, like, the new Demon Prince. I feel like it's a little unfair to compare him to Angron, but I mean, this new Demon Prince model is fucking banger. Like, I'm kind of cool with all of the heads in general. I think there's one that I didn't really care for. Yeah, Angron is like a centerpiece model, so he's going to be expensive as fuck. There is a huge price difference between this guy. Like, you could have, what, 3 of these guys for the price of one of these guys, but this guy's also bigger, has more weapon options, more posability. Not really. This one's kind of monopose. Just a better looking kit in general for the money. The wings are a lot thinner. They're not chunky. Like, you can actually see the thinness of it as opposed to these. Like, you can see how thick these wings are. I just don't. Yeah, centerpiece. The centerpiece models in 40K usually are worth the points that you spend on them. But oh yeah, Hero Forge has the same sort of thing going on where the minis look real chunky. I can never get it to what I want it to be, you know? Also, like 3 zombies for $10? Like, first off, like Poxwalkers. So you can get 10 of these weird fuckers for 35. So that's $3.50 for 3. So you could either pay $10 for this or 35 for this, and these are just better looking models in my opinion. They're creepy looking, you know? You might have to do some stuff to like get around the metal arms and stuff, but I think you could put some green stuff on it and make it skeletal instead. A lot of these are like monopose-ish. Who the fuck is this? Wait, is there a straight up Space Marine of some flavor in here? Wait, what the fuck is going on in this kit? What is he? What the fuck is that? Any cool recent minis come to mind? I mean, like, Horus Heresy has been doing some stuff that's cool. I got myself a Rhino. So I could go with the Chaos Rhino, which was 55. And this kit is old enough to drink, I think. Not a bad thing, just a thing that's worth mentioning. And then, or I could go with this one, which is like a kit that came out like a couple weeks ago and is $5 cheaper. So I went with this one because it's a newer kit and it's $5 cheaper. Like, I don't, why would you do this? Like, this is the clear winner in all of these. Is the Demios the same size? Yeah. Same size. The only real difference is like the front hatch or the front area here looks different. It's got some different weapon options, but you can get like what you need. And no one's gonna go, hey, wait a minute, that's from 30K. You can't use that here. It's got these side doors. I mean, the Sororitas stuff has like more scrolls and such. For the longest time, Rhino's like Chaos ones were more expensive because it was this kit with an extra sprue that had just spikes on it. And that's stupid as shit. The Middle Earth stuff looks real ass. I'll be honest. I don't know who the fuck plays this game. Nazgul look alright. But $90 for him? Nah, I'm good. I'll buy Reaper for that. The Sororitas one has some cool shit going on, but like, again, I feel like you could probably kit bash this. Like, you could absolutely kit bash the this guy into looking like this. I don't think it would be that hard. Yeah, so my current plan is that, so orcs are really good, but they're only really good if you have a shit ton of trucks, and I have one. So what was kind of determining factor here is I needed some way of getting my Chosen up the field, but also I wanted another truck for my orcs. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm just going to make like a little, going to get some plastic card and then just go pop right on top of this. How big are these tank models, IRL? I mean, I can go get the one that I'm working on. So here's the Rhino that I'm working on. Let me pull up the big screen. Yeah. So he's just a little guy. Not big. The treads were way harder than I thought they were going to be. I got a measuring tape right here. From the front of the tire to the back, it is almost exactly 6 inches. What color scheme do I have in mind? I think I'm going to go with the Word Bearers red. But I do want to do something kind of cool like what they've done here, where they've got like the black undercarriage or something. And I want to put something on the doors. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing there. Yeah, I mean, this is like a small, like, armored personnel carrier. Not like a big tank. It's not like a Land Raider, where that thing's closer to, like, I don't know. But yeah, I need to get that guy done by Saturday? Land Raiders are great, man. But like I said, this will also, I mean, like, the other thing was just, like, Rhinos I know are going to be solid. Like, they're going to be super duper solid, like, in 5 years from now. But the main reason I'm not playing Orcs right now is, like, you saw how many minis that was, right? Like, I just have to use so many fucking models just to, I don't know, play a decent game of 40k. And I'm just not about that. Also, this backdoor is, actionable. I don't know what the correct word is. It opens and shuts, and there's little inside details that I need to paint as well. Like there's a little screen and a little door that you can walk through. Articulated, yes. Which is adorable. I'm not going to use any of this because fuck the Imperial Fist, and I'm not a Horus Heresy guy. Yeah, and like you can glue that shut, but like I didn't. I did fuck up a little bit on it. Wait. The sprue's broken. I think there's a piece missing here. These look like Star Trek escape pods with treads. Yeah, I mean they're probably based on the same thing. Because these are based on, like, I want to say, like, World War II early tanks. It's supposed to be like that? Yeah. I mean, do they have the Luda kit still? Can we see the kit itself? This kit sucks so much cock, and I will not stop being angry about it. Like, at all. I fucking hate this kit. I bought this kit and was immediately upset. So first off, this is old, like 2007, which is why there's so much space in between each of these parts. They just hadn't really gotten the stuff to do that right yet. But here's the biggest bullshit, and you won't notice it if you're just scrolling through here, because that's what I fucking did, and I didn't goddamn notice it. Those are all the sprues. Did anyone notice anything missing? Because I fucking didn't when I bought this kit. What's missing is there's one arm missing. This guy does not have another arm to hold this with. So you're expected to just like kit bash that. Like you buy this kit for $38. It's 5 dudes and you're missing one of the arms for the guy. This kit has been re-released multiple times and they still haven't fixed it. This is like a Bethesda level quality problem. But why? Fuck you, that's why. Like, this is the new Warhammer symbol. This came out in, like, 9th edition when they started changing up the symbol. Like, it's not the worst thing I've ever had to do. The worst is probably, first off, banger fucking model. Cap. 10. Wait, where's Badrook? Oh, right, he went to Legend, or he's not Legends, he's this model is cool as shit looking. Fucking goddamn it, this is the worst fucking experience I've ever, like, I'm an artist, I paint, right? That's what I do, I create things. This is the worst art experience I've ever had, was putting this asshole together. This guy was such a ball ache to get together in its fine cast, which means nothing to anyone who doesn't play Warhammer. Basically, when they were trying to convert from having the old metal kits to the new plastic kits, what they did was they just took the original metal kit and then they just like used that as the thing to make the plastic kit with. But that left a lot of weird artifacts. And they said Finecast is going to be great and it's going to be awesome, but it leaves all these little nubbies. I tab back in just to say fuck Finecast. Yep. So like while I was painting him, I was finding little like whatevers. Like see these little rings on? You can't actually because I'm in the way. Oh, this is a bootleg website. Anyway. Yeah, so like you see these little rings on him here? And the teeth in this box? There's just like random little pieces of sprue still attached. Yeah, they haven't been lead in years, man. This just sucked to build. And like arm's distance away, it's fine, but holy shit. Just like random stuff. The model's great. Dude, Badrook and the Flash Gits are both like just yes. Like, this is such a cool kit. They used to use lead, yeah. Like, this is an amazing kit. It's just pirate orc with fucking huge gun and a sword. And a little, like, fella to help him aim better. Like, this is a good kit. Really high detail. Looks like what it's supposed to. Looks like a big old chunky orc. What is this guy doing? He's got a gun too big for him to hold, but he's got a pistol too. Why? Because it fucks. It goes hard as shit. That's why. Currently, Flash Gits are actually good, but half the time they're, like, more than half the time. I would say, like, 90% of the time, Flash Gits are dick. They're so bad. Is the starter kit enough to play Warhammer? What is the starter kit right now? Do you mean, let's see, what's the current starter kit? Oh, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, if you want to play one of these, I would say Combat Patrol is probably a better way to go. That has some stuff that you can't get anywhere else, but Combat Patrol in general, I think they're mostly pretty good. Combat Patrol is also a way of playing 40k. This one is awkward. You don't need the board. No. You just need something to play on, you know? The board is nice because it's more thematic than your kitchen table, but you don't need it, honestly. Like, you can use anything as terrain. You just need something that makes it look like it's real Warhams. You know, like what makes it look like an actual battlefield? Local game stores are how I do it because I don't buy the stuff. What about the book? You technically need the book, but if there was some way to go ahead and, I don't know, get those rules for free from some place like, I'm just going to tell you, I'm stopping beating around the bush. There's a place called Wahapedia. It's not updated right now. Wahapedia. Generally speaking, got most of the rules on it. It doesn't have a lot of the faction specific stuff yet, but they're working on it. Yeah, I mean these are up to date rules. So like, yeah, you could. I mean, and is there a chance that some of this has been like fucked up when they tried to transfer it over 100%? It also doesn't look like it's got all the. No, it has all the stratagems. Yeah, honestly, just use Wahapedia. I thought subfactions were going away. So the way they did subfactions is instead of being specifically like Death Skulls, it's going to be like a detachment that is based around vehicles. But anyone can use it. So if you want your guys who are painted yellow or your guys that are freebooters painted to be Death Skulls, because that rule set is better, you could just use that. So there's still sort of sub-factions, but it's not as restrictive in a lot of ways. But yeah, honestly, play on Tabletop Sim. First and foremost, play on Tabletop Sim. Like, get a game of that and see how that goes for you. And if you fucking hate the game, then you haven't wasted any money. Because Tabletop Sim is really good. Like, just in general, I think Tabletop Sim is a great fucking offer. How much is Tabletop Sim right now? $20. $20 to find out whether or not you like Warhammer or not, and you can use it to play Magic the Gathering. You can use it to play a whole bunch of fucking games. And find out if you actually like it. I like the hobbying aspect as well, and I like playing in person, so I buy the actual minis as well. But, yeah. Even Netrunner, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can play Netrunner on there. It also does go on sale fairly often. Let's see, where's the workshop? Netrunner. I don't play Netrunner, so I don't know anything about it, but there you go. If you know anything about Netrunner, you're probably like, oh my god, you can play Netrunner. It's better Magic the Gathering. I heard that. Minus the TCG aspect. Is that why it kind of died off? Is because, like, there's not an evolving meta? License expired. Got it. I'm gonna hit up the bathroom real quick, and then we're gonna do something else. Meta can only evolve when new cards are printed or old cards are taken out. One of the two. Give me, like, literally a minute. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Thinking about if I should go back to 40K again. Again, still look at Tabletop Sim. Do not buy anything until you play it some. Because you're gonna either love it or you're gonna hate it, and if you love it, then cool. I got you to play and use Tabletop Sim, which is a great fucking program. But if you don't like it, then you have Tabletop Sim. But if you do like it, then you can also go and buy those things, and you can use Tabletop Sim to find out what models you want to get. I got laid off. Ooh, shit. I'm so sorry, man. That sucks ass. I'm gonna go get some water, I think. I'm really sorry that happened, Saucy. That is, that sucks ass. I'll be right back. Give me a half second to go get some water and such. All right, I'm back. I got the water. Oh, yeah. Okay. So let's see. What are we doing? I did want to start maybe the Evil Within today. I want to do some more horror game stuff because it's, this. We could do demos. I don't know what demos there are. I guess let's just look. I'm a little scared to look through my Steam queue because it's a lot of boobies. Home. Crypt Underworlds. I know a lot of. Yes, I've heard you, and I'm there for it. But why is Warhammer considered horror? I mean, I guess the RoboCop game is incredible. Big banner at the top of the page. You mean this thing that I completely scrolled past and ignored? That sounds right. The Black Within. Okay, what's this? I suggest Towers Unite at some point. Hasn't that been out for a minute? All right, this is a dark horror game by... Okay. It looks like a Unity project. Doesn't look awful, it just doesn't look that great. Looks spooky enough, though. Good enough for, like, a quickie play. Give it a go. Crime Scene Cleaner? Okay. Oh, is there a demo of this? Oh, fuck yeah, we're playing the Snufkin game. Fucking love Snufkin. Snufkin confirmed for best goddamn character in Moomin. See what else we got. The RoboCop game you say is good? So what's going on in the RoboCop game? Yeah, sure, I was born in 1950. Shoot gun? Sure, fuck it. All right. Yeah, just one time when I was trying to get it to do the thing, it was just like, you gotta be old enough. And I'm like, I was born in 1988. I'm old enough. So I just scrolled for a minute and over scrolled, and I'm like, I don't even give a shit. Yeah, sure. I'm 70. Whatever. Pioneers of Pagonia. So it looks like is this the one that's on back of the fella? It's the wrong game. No, this is a different game. It looks fine. Enjoyed the RoboCop demo. It's the same people who made the Fallout style Terminator game. Interesting. I'm thinking of Wandering Village, yeah. The Crust. Okay, another base building game. Ooh, actually, wait, is this one of those games? Is this like a... Oh, I think this kind of got like Factorio vibes. Is that what we're doing here? Ooh. Okay. All right, yeah, you got my attention. For a demo, I'll give it a go. Father, Forgive Me Too. Kinda looks cool. Kind of take it or leave it on the aesthetic. Yeah, Crime Scene Cleaner looks like Viscera Cleanup by a different name. Scent of Ashes. It's a colony sim, base building, survival, and immersive sim. Is this Project Zomboid? Post-apocalyptic dystopia, build and defend a base, manage survivors, engage raiders, aliens, remnant soldiers, and other things. So this is like RimWorld sort of thing. Yeah, I don't know if I'm about that. Apocalypse Party, Goody Two Shoes, Below the Stone, The Lax Exterminator, Lakita Aged Through Blood. Isn't that the name of the dog that went to space? Sentry. Tower Defense, first person shooter sci-fi. Okay. Ghost Runner. The Inquisitor. Okay, that's a booby. Love Is All Around. Visual novel, full motion, choices matter. That might end up being sexy time stuff. It's not marked as that. Legendary Creatures. Oh, wow, that looks awful. Rhythm Royale. Oof. Cooking Simulator 2, Better Together, multiplayer. Okay. We'll go ahead and put that in a tab and we'll check that out. Paranormal Investigators. This looks almost exactly like, yeah. It may not be your thing, but Miss Goody Two Shoes Fox. Is Miss Goody Two Shoes the one with the or they did the Bluth style thing? No, this is more anime. Yeah, this looks just like not my thing, but like I can see why someone would like that for sure. Talos Principle 2, Fatal Zone. Bullet hell, you immediately got me to stop giving a shit. Tank squad, empty shell. I really like the idea of empty shell. It just sucked. Dungeon full dice dive or full dive. Okay, so it's like you're pretending to play. Oh. I mean, yeah. Check out the Foundry. Yeah, I mean, if everyone's got a VR headset and they live in different locations and you want to play that, you could use that as a way to play another, like, sure, just because it's a horror game. Foundry. If I see it, I'll click it. God, turn-based combat, I am not about. Secret archives. The fact that I can see your ass cheek from all the way over here does not give me great hope about the quality of that game. Why are you saying Darkwood? Boundary should be near the top. I may be missing it. I can always search for it, but I can just keep looking too. Murder on the Orient Express. Is this gonna be like one of those point-click games? Probably is. Pirate's Journey. Pixel Cafe. Love and Life, Lucky Teacher. Sexual content, nudity, mature dating sim, hentai. Yeah, no shit. With titles like that. Backrooms Break. Sure, fuck it, another Backrooms game. All Quiet in the Trenches. I think this is like a, yeah. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Anonymous Hacker Simulator. This looks really bad. I'm going to look at it. What is it?
We need to take a little trip into his mobile device to give him a wake-up.
Elon Musk's nude photos leaked online. Mobile hack spanks. Sparks privacy debate. Okay. Oh, you actually do go outside at some point? You're not just fucking around on your computer all day every day? YouPube? Honestly, why doesn't YouPube exist? Underground Web. Requesting burp attack.
We are anonymous. We are Legion. Expect us.
You forgot half the line. Yeah, that looks... that looks real bad. Fear Underground. Yeah, that looks alright. Crawl around in the dark. Fucking die in a cave. I love Ted's caving adventure. Let's go. Medieval. But not that medieval. Oof. Open world base building zombies. You've already alienated like me and everyone else. Paranormal records.
We may possess all the ingredients.
Okay. What is this?
16.
We all either believe in God or we don't.
Banger. Amazing. What if you're not sure? What if you're like, not?
But of course, everyone will meet either with him or with the devil. I am a sinner, and I have seen him in the flesh.
I am a simmer. What is that accent?
God forgive me and save my soul.
Save me soul. I mean, graphics look alright.
That truly matters.
So this is, I mean, cooking simulator multiplayer could be a good Rev and Mike stream. Then we got the crust. Do we already hit download on this puppy? I think we did. Okay, it's downloading. Estate agent simulator. Landlord cuck. Office. This is a very legit. This is AI art, by the way. Like 100%. Like, I can immediately tell. Like that color palette is absolutely incoherent. Like Office, XY Club, Sev. What does that say? It's something, and I want to say like German. Ich Mutulak. I can't read half of it. This is about being a landlord? This looks like ass. Dethroned, Christia, Retrowave World. I mean, like, it says a lot when a game is free and I couldn't give a shit. Maiden Cops? Listen, I don't care if you're a cute bunny girl or what. Fucking ACAB. Multi-Turret Academy. Okay. Z-Go. Oh, look, it's a survival game where you survive against zombies. Fancy Pants. Desktop Beach Girls. This could be cool. What's going on that one? Did you see that suggestion? That was for a game that the people that made that one horror source mod. Someone sent me a game that they made. Do you do it yourself, or do you just like color stuff in? This looks like a cozy game. And a lot of cozy games are, this game has no content, but you're just supposed to enjoy walking around and doing nothing. The Great Smog. We're going back to steampunk? A lot of games that class themselves as cozy, I just ignore right off the bat because it probably means they have no fucking content. Oh my god, yeah, this is a fucking... I thought that's what this was.
It has been 12 years since we lost him. We grieved the loss of the little one. His quests were epic. We unlocked every achievement together. We put our hearts in front of our fame. And then he was gone. In a flash. But we found a way to bring him back. He had forgotten everything. Every adventure, every accomplishment. And only you can help the little elephant who did indeed forget.
If you're not someone who spent time on Newgrounds back in the day, this is not a thing. But holy fuck, this is like nostalgia. So it's just all of them. Yeah, it's all of them. I mean, yeah. Or you could just, like, not. Oh, I thought that was the alarm. Submachine Legacy comes out? Okay. Yeah, I think I remember that. I mean, that's neat. Hand in Hand, go Card Detective, all right? Time Survivors. This is one that someone like added the devs on my behalf for and said that Rev should play it, and the devs ended up following me. It's kind of that weird like gross out like look, but like they have an aesthetic going. In a world, the last human city is tearing itself apart to explore the underbelly of a yeah, so if I recall correctly, this entire plot takes place inside of a giant squid. And like harvesting from inside the giant squid. I think this is actually going to probably be like an actual game, or it's going to just drift off into obscurity. Let's see if we can get a demo of it. We may or may not play that today. I don't know if that's really what I'm playing. Mouse Guard. Mice Guard. Oh. Okay. Mobius Machine. Sacrificial Girl of the Fantasy 3 Kingdoms 2. Something. It's hentai, so I can't look and see what the rest of that one's called. Cupid Island. Shambles. The Gap. Reign of Dwarf. Wow. It's a open world base building crafting game. No zombies though. Dog, you don't care? Just be a little shit. Bunny game. What are you doing, bunny game? I fucking love bunnies. It's Among Us. It's Among Us. Trapmaster Downright Dice. It's a dice manipulation game. That'd probably be something I'd enjoy, but probably wouldn't be very... So, okay, sure. One based on the Russian sleep experiment. Creepypasta. All right. Little Locked Rooms. Oh, weird. My horse bonded spirits. Pizza heals. Bullets kill. Pizza bandit. That's what we call Herman sometimes. Pizza paws. Exhausted man. None of any of these games where you just kind of move around using... Okay. April 86. Uh-huh. The Burst. VR. All right. Rockstar Life Simulator. Oh. Where's the part where you play music? Okay. I mean, I figure that's like a really important part of being a musician or a rock star is the music, I would think. Frontier Madness, Break the Loop, Scholar's Mate. It's a chess thing. It looks okay. Midnight Crimes, Eternal Quest, Multor, Doom. Okay, that looks dumb enough that it could be okay. Aquascape Simulator. Okay. Entities. It's a horror game, sure. Praise Dead. What are we doing here? Auto Battler. Okay. Drone Strike. Engineer Simulator. Wouldn't it be more close to like War Crime Sim? Cursed Bet. All right. Remastered. Okay. That just looks like it's gonna... Metal Ascension. Giant Stompy Robots. Oh. Okay. Never mind. Garage Flipper. Spectator 2. They want to be Five Nights at Freddy's. Just read the instructions. Okay. All right. One more group of them, and then I'll look at the ones that we middle clicked on. Daemonium. Well, I already hate it because like it's got that flashlight, so you're not going to be able to see shit. Deadweight. It's a horror game, I guess. Dating stuff. Cthulhu. I just don't want to touch anything Cthulhu anymore. I'm just so fucking tired of Cthulhu. Brink of Death. Sure. Little logo looked all right. Scholar's Mate. You should play Cyberpunk. I'd have to buy Cyberpunk, though. You've been captured by a maniac in a psychiatric hospital. Use your wits and will to survive from the sinner's place. Will you escape your captor? Goblin America? Wait. Oh. Yeah, we gotta check that one out. Motor Doom. That looks stupid as shit. I'm downloading it. Road Redemption? I'm actually like, I know the devs roughly. I'm friends with them on Steam. They send me a copy of the game. I like it. It's Road Rash with like roguelike elements. It's fine. There's a spooky pentagram on the floor. All right. Remember when Cyberpunk was boycott because transphobia? Yeah. Here's the thing about boycotting video games. Fucking people don't do it. They forget almost immediately. Irish Whiskey, thank you for the 4 months of support. I said, hey, do you want me to never play Blizzard games again because of them doing all the shit they're doing with the whatever? And I was like, I won't play another Blizzard game ever again as long as you guys don't. And I know for a fact that some of you guys did. I mean, this just looks extraction shooter mechanics. Well, hold up. Where's the demo? Isn't the point of this that there's fucking demos? Next. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna pay.
A priest performed dark magic for a good cause. Demons now know where your town is. With the help of a dark necromancer, you can literally build your perfect army to defeat these demons. Your minions will be able to harvest for you, worship, and provide you more people for your town. Even the priest has to dig up the corpses of the dead villagers to sell to you. Please help us. We've only got so much time, and each night these devils attack. We even have a semi-friendly bear who sells power.
Drones represent the future of close combat. You can build and operate your one-of-a-kind battle drone. Remember to think before embarking on a mission. Make smart decisions is crucial for achieving complex goals. In this scenario, you control the battlegrounds. Okay. Sure. Canned walking animation. I love how calmly he just stood there while the thing scanned his face. Uh-huh. Yeah, this game has that bad game stank. Dim graphics, though. Jesus fuck. Okay, yeah, no, I think I'm good. Cursed Bet. That doll looks like ass, but what do you got? I kind of like the fisheye. That's pretty cool. Cursed Bet is a horror game where you play from a body cam perspective, tackle a cursed doll as you delve into a creepy story of an abandoned preschool you enter to record a video, or record a videos, plural, for a bet. Yeah, the evil written on the toilet stall is not because of whatever this doll thing is. It's because someone dropped a real fucking bomb in there. Not really feeling any atmosphere. It looks kind of bad, but for free, I'll give it a go. Okay. Spectator 2. Welcome to the world of Spectator 2, a sequel to the gripping horror game Spectator, which you've heard of, I'm sure. Brace yourself for the new level of atmospheric terror and captivating events and dangers. You carefully monitor cameras and report any suspicious occurrences. Are you Spectator? Is that the fucking Grimace? It is. And then that looks like the bunny from, was it Silent Hill or Resident Evil? Yeah, that's Grimace and the fucking rabbit from Silent Hill 3. That blood is so chunky. Oh, that looks so bad. I'm good. Just read the instructions. So what are we doing here? Fight off thousands of enemies with a variety of powerful weapons in a surreal co-op shooter. Enter a simulation controlled by a corrupted AI to disrupt and destroy it. Explore procedural worlds, eliminate enemies, break logic, and watch it all collapse. Okay, what do you mean by break logic? T-posing? Help John move. I do like help Grandma cross the road. The aesthetic feels so incredibly generic, though, which is unfortunate. And then there are QR codes on their faces. I'll give it a go. Fuck it. Just because of the grandma mechanic. We're going to look at Goblin America. Don't worry. It's in the list here. Brink of Death. Co-op horror game that can be played with at least 1 and at most 4 players. You could just say 1 to 4 players. On Brink of Death, your goal is to defeat the killer doctor who feeds on fear in a cursed area. You'll need a lot of things, but don't stop destroying the scarecrows it draws in. Death is just the beginning. Okay. What even is making that sound? Yeah, all right. No, we don't need to watch that again. That was, I'm good. Goblin America. Okay, hold up. Before I find out what Goblin America is, a fast modded gun style game where you are a solar goblin born at the end of a different history. Will you safeguard the divinely ordered existence of the yellow sun, or will you allow Vintimar's blue light to chew this world back into formlessness? What the fuck is that sentence? This is a cruelty like, yeah. Assault rifle. The sun says I need to become the president. Oh, the gunplay sounds bad. What do you think? Souls-like. Okay, sure. Let's give it a go. All right, that's all the ones that, yeah. It doesn't hurt to try it. It's a library. Where are we at on that? Yeah, I feel like most of these are horror, excluding Snufkin. I think what I need to do is I need to go ahead and put like a marker, and then we make this 2 VODs. Because I feel like the Warhammer crap I was talking about and the other stuff was a different... Snufkin can be horror if he wants to be. You keep all those downloaded? What do you mean? All those what? These? Sure. Could probably uninstall all those games. It's not that many, and most of these are demos that I just installed. We could probably get rid of the Isle Tide Hotel. I don't think we're going back to it. Have you played Backpack Battles yet? Is that the one that's like straight up a knockoff of Backpack Hero? Let's oh, I need to uninstall Legion TD as well. That game just pisses me the fuck off. I got it as a bounty thing, and it just did not work for me at all. Yeah, all right. Let me go and put a marker down, and then we is it called Backpack Battles? Full game or demo? Okay, it's got a demo. We'll give it a go. I mean, it's definitely got Backpack Hero stuff going on. Super Auto Pet with backpack mechanics. Okay, all right. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna hit another bathroom break, and then we're gonna just like play a whole bunch of demos, starting probably with Snufkin and Backpack Battles, and that way the rest of it can be like super creepy and whatever, and people can bounce. All right, I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. BRB. All right. We are back. Ooh, I should probably get an emote like that. The comfies one you got there.